Salutations, mortals and children of the night. I am the Vampire Otaku. Welcome to my channel. Did you have a good Christmas? Did you get to read? Did you get to enjoy good presents? Did you get to watch good movies? My Christmas was pretty relaxing. I didn't read as much as I wanted to, but I did write a lot, so that was very, very good for me. I did read this manga, Black Knight Parade, and I want to talk about it. Black Knight Parade is done by the same mangaka that does Saint Young Men, a story about Jesus and Buddha being roommates. Kind of funny. But let's talk about Black Knight Parade. It is very rare that mangas have Christmas themed stories. When I saw this, I immediately had to pick it up because it takes Christmas with a darker tone. In this story, you have the Black Santa Claus, sorry about the glare, and he is basically in charge of the bad children. There are a few spoilers in this video, so if you don't want them, sorry about that. The Black Santa Claus is in charge of the bad children. He also needs to do the work of the Red Santa Claus, but the Red Santa Claus is no longer with us. So now he's doing both jobs and he's really struggling with it. He meets the main character who is really sick of his part-time job and really wants a full-time job that's good, a full-time job that treats him with respect and appreciates his hard work. Later on in the story, the main character ends up working for the Black Santa Claus, and he's not really happy with it, but he decides that he's gonna do it because he doesn't want his mom to worry about him. He also wants to take on the opportunity to make more money. The job is really strange, and the people that work there are even more strange. It's at the North Pole. He's basically in charge of helping kids get good gifts if they're good, and helping kids get the appropriate gifts if they're bad. And a lot of the other characters in the manga just aren't really good at that. They don't really know what kids want and what they don't want, what's going to disappoint them and what's going to make them happy. So the main character of the story is really good with disappointment because his coworker would disappoint him all the time. And another thing about this story that's really interesting, you end up working for the Black Santa because of a bad thing that you've done. In this character's case, he stole expired food from his job that they were going to throw away. And he got a whole year of working with the company because of that. It's almost like a jail sentence, but you make good money, and if you do your job well, kind of doing good for the world. And you're helping the Black Santa Claus out because he's severely understaffed, as any job would be, really. He finds out that, hey, this is a jail sentence, I don't like this, but I'm decent at my job. What could I do to stay here longer? And the Black Santa Claus is like, well, if you kill a few people, you could be here for life. And the main character's like, I don't want to kill anybody, that's crazy. Later on, he finds out that he could be the potential Red Santa Claus, because earlier in the story, he realizes that he was able to touch the Red Santa Claus suit, and the Red Santa Claus suit doesn't allow anyone to touch it or wear it. That makes him a candidate. He doesn't know it. Basically, that's how the volume ended. So I guess in the next coming volumes, they're going to talk about how he could potentially be the Red Santa Claus. And if he wants to do the job, I'm sure other employees are going to be really jealous about that, because there's one employee that really wants to become the Red Santa Claus or work with the Red Santa Claus, and she gets really jealous immediately. But I'm sure other characters may feel the same, or try to stop him and create more conflict. All in all, I give this volume an 8 so far. The art is really good. It's not overly complicated, but it is just nicely done. It fits the tone of the story. The comedy is okay. It's not super funny. It definitely isn't as funny as Saint Young Man. It had me laugh a little bit. I just like the unique premise of the story and the fact that manga is doing Christmas. Like their vision, their perception of what Westerners and other places around the world view Christmas as is really interesting and really fun. And I'm probably gonna pick up the next couple of volumes as soon as they come out. So as I pick them up, I will let you know. But I really wanted to talk about this on Christmas, but I just didn't get a chance to. But that's what I read for Christmas. And I hope that you check it out as well if you're looking for some Christmas material besides Charles Dickens and any other Christmas material. I don't know, Charlie Brown Christmas, something like that. Frosty the Snowman. So next Christmas comes around, maybe you give this a try. Maybe for Halloween too, because it's a little bit of a horror, dealing with the bad children. With all that being said, thank you so much for checking this video out. And thank you so much for the comments, subscribing, all that YouTube stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.